Roja, the movie that introduced A.R. Rahman to cinema. The movie that gave him his first national award. In fact, the first song he composed for this movie has won a national award for the best lyrics in its Tamil version, penned by Vairamuthu. This song gave a lot of fond memories to many of us, especially to the 90s school-going kids. An annual day function, a cultural event or any performance is incomplete without this song. This was a go-to song for a lot of girls, especially singing and dancing. This song talks about Asha, which means hope. Roja is a typical village belle who has no exposure to the outside world. She sings all her humanly impossible desires with the Mother Nature in this song. The prelude and the visuals set a perfect tone. Starting with the rising sun, it slowly transcends into the green fields, waterfalls, and birds flying in the sky. This song establishes how simple Roja is, and the woman she becomes is with this beacon of hope when she tries to fight the entire system to rescue her husband. India is a diverse country, and so is its music. Even though the classical music has its own roots in India, a lot of our composers have always got influenced from the Western music and tried to create a lot of fusions. That's why it's very difficult to put the Indian film music in one particular genre. Now I'm going to talk about the different elements related to this composition, starting with the rhythm. Do you know that Rahman has used a style that's originated in Jamaica? That's right, it's called reggae. And one of the most popular figures in reggae music is Bob Marley. Let's listen to a song by Bob Marley. Does that sound familiar to you? That's right, it's a similar style in which even Chinni Chinni Asha is. And also, there are other compositions by A.R. Rahman like Mustafa Mustafa, which is in the similar style. Please take a listen. So all these songs in the style of reggae have some distinct qualities, like a syncopated offbeat rhythm and a staccato note playing. So I'm going to explain these two concepts to you. This song is in the meter of 4/4. That means we have 4 quarter notes in a bar. Now I'm going to place 4 musical notes on top of these 4 beats. Now I will displace these 4 notes from the main beat in this way. And let's hear them. In its simple terms, syncopation is displacing the notes from the main beat. Staccato is basically a type of musical articulation where the notes are played in a separated, disjointed manner. In this song, the chords that are played on the offbeat uses this technique. Even though this type of articulation is used by many instruments, it is mostly heard in the violins. The following songs uses this technique in the introduction and also in the violin sections throughout the songs. Now I'm going to talk about the melody of this song. Like most of the popular musical compositions, even this song has a memorable melody. Sung by Minmini, this song has short melodic phrases which complement each other throughout the song, and they use a compositional technique called call and response. Like the name suggests, call and response is like 2 melodic phrases which acts as a call and response. Let's listen to the song as we differentiate between what is call and what is response.
చిన్ని చిన్ని ఆశ చిన్నదని ఆశ ముద్దు ముద్దు ఆశ ముత్యమంత ఆశ జాబిలిని తాకి ముద్దులిడ ఆశ వెన్నెలకు తోడై ఆడుకొను ఆశ.
Let's talk about the form of this song. This song starts with the chorus and we have a verse, chorus, bridge, verse and ends with the chorus again. But now I want to focus more on the bridge because A.R. Rahman has named it. The bridge starts with flute, which is already an established instrument in the song. But the melodic phrase and the way it's played tries to create a folky tribal element to it. This part takes you into a completely different space which is contrary to the already existing song. The melodic phrases are built for these instruments tends to imitate the sounds of the nature.
సాగిపోవాలి చింతలే లేక
So let's talk about the harmony of this song. I'm going to explain the key and what scale is used. Along with that, I'm going to explain a little bit of music theory.
This song is in the key of D major, but also it uses the note C, which is not part of the D major scale. That means it changes into a mixolydian mode. For all the parts in this song, it uses a perfect cadence. We will discuss these things in more detail. When it comes to the mixolydian, the only difference is the leading note. The C sharp in the major scale is replaced by the note C, and in return it changes the major chord of A to a minor. This song uses both a major and minor chords of A along with the remaining chords to create the progressions in the chorus and the verse. Diatonic harmony defines the relationship between the notes and the chords in the key and how they contribute to the main melody. They define the purpose of every chord in a key. The tonic function. It is the main note and is the most stable harmony in the key. In this case, a D note. Dominant function. Built of the 5th degree and it creates the most instability in the harmony. The subdominant function. It is built of the 4th degree, which is close to the dominant, and it creates the space between the tonic and the dominant. The perfect cadence, as the name suggests, is like the perfect ending. That's why it comes from a dominant to the tonic, that is, from the most unstable harmony to the most stable harmony. Lyrics play an important role in Indian film music. In fact, they take almost a 50% weightage in making a song. In this song, it talks about the desire and the nature from the perspective of a village girl. But the way it's written, where the first line is always complemented by the line it follows. A relationship between the two elements, the nature and desire, is established in a very interesting way, where the nature or the subject is followed by the verb, the desire, in both the chorus and the verse.
I hope you have learned something interesting from this video. So my goal is to enhance your listening experience and to improve your music appreciation. Thanks for watching this video, and please do subscribe for more videos like this.